we'll do 279 by 279. Okay, rectangle, we found our center coordinates, so we'll save this. Okay, and now I'm gonna go up to the select option and I'm gonna pick D. It asks you if you want the frame to move. If you don't, it won't find its center, so you do want it to move every time. It's funny, I never have a phone signal in here. The signal in the warehouse is pretty bad, but now it's working. Okay, so now that I have my frame selected, I want to show you something. Notice now you have a different view on your panel. Now that you have a frame selected, it actually shows you where the design is.
That's good. I like that.
And it shows you the frame. Now let's try moving it. Look what it says.
Yep.
Working over range.
So that's good.
So it's telling you that you're out of the range.
And now, why? Oh, so we're getting the red flashing.
Green flashing means you're good.
Yep.
If you get into red, that means you're out of the working area. Now notice, since I gave it 11 inches instead of 11 and a half, which is really what it is, notice how much space we have left.
Yes.
But I'd rather be safe than sorry.
So would I.
You know, you could go back in, and I believe it's 290 or 289 for the 11 and a half. All you gotta do is go in there, change the numbers, and you'll have a new area. Same thing left to right. Now remember, it's basically saying it's off, and the needle might not look off, but it's off because the needle is currently in the design's origin, which means the design to physically show you would be about this. So notice you'll be off. You'll be way outside on the left side.
Yep. I like that.
Okay. And if you get lost, if you're out of the area and you don't want to physically go back to your center point, all you have to go is back to frame select, select it again, and let it move, and it'll go back to center. And now what you have is you no longer have to have the user look for its center point, because now the machine's automatically telling you where it is. Okay? So now if you were to go to the smallest hoop here, let's say A, they usually have the hat one they show for hat. Okay, so let's go to A in this case. Now since these are circled hoops or round, I'm gonna go over here and change these to circle. Okay, I'll do the same thing. Oh, I picked the hat one. Should be this one. Okay, circle. So I'm going to use the same center as this, 180 and 100. Ooh. Feeling a little off today. I think it's the ring. Alright, and now we need to find the measurement. So for the smallest one, it's a 12 centimeter. So that's actual hoop. So I'm going to knock it down to 11 centimeters just to play it safe. And I'm going to go... centimeters to millimeters. And all your frames are marked as centimeters here. And usually centimeters, millimeters, 12 is going to be 120. So what I'll do is I'll put 110. And since it's round, it should be 110 all the way around. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go to A now. Now, even though I don't have the frame on, the center will look the same, but now you'll have a round working area. New hoops are a little tough. Okay. Now notice why it's giving me that issue, because my design is obviously a lot bigger than the frame. So it's not even going to show it to me. It's not even going to let it come up. So let me see if I can find something a little bit smaller. Okay, something a little bit. I still have your design here.
Ah.
Still too big. Let's do something else. Let's make a letter. With any of these fonts. That's fine. Okay. So a little bit too big. Probably want to give it a little bit of less size on it because it's coming up too close. So we'll go to frame select, go to A on the size. Let's try making it 100 by 100. Frame will move. When you move these small frames, try to lift them if it's on here, because what happens is this border will get jammed up there. Okay, let's see how we're looking now. Still pretty close. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do it a little bit less. So frame select, clothing A, size, let's try 90. So I got jammed there. So you see, there, it's in the clear.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. So that basically coordinates for your center and your limit for your size, and then the bottom is circle or square depending on what you have as far as the hoop goes. Now, the hat.